Hi guys, welcome back. If you saw my last video, I appreciate you. If you haven't seen it yet, you should go check it out because why not? I am going to talk to you a little bit about some of my backstory with some of the struggles that I have gone through personally. There is a little few-minute clip that I'm gonna put in somewhere in this video, and I actually was going through my old phone. Yeah, goodbye Apple, hello Samsung. And I found where I was recording some of the hardest times in my life where I was actually thinking about doing a YouTube channel or a vlog or just something. I just knew that what I was going through, I was gonna wanna look back on it, and even though it was really hard times, I knew that something was gonna come of it. And I'm really glad that I saved it, and I'm glad that I have it because I get to share it with you guys. And it's so funny how some of the things that I was learning from the video, I am able to apply to what I'm going through today. I was actually just talking to my mom on the phone today, and things are looking a little rough for me right now. I am giving it to God. I know it's on His hands, and I know that everything will be okay and everything is okay. But you know, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of questions, and you know, my moments of freak out. And I was telling her that part of me was thinking, you know, I was looking in the mirror today, just kind of talking to myself and praying, and I have had such a blessing fall into my life. I mean, I know it was directly put there by God. I know that He was leading me exactly into it, and it was kind of just like a smack in the face that I knew that was exactly where I needed to be. And I was so grateful for that, and I was so happy and so excited to be getting to step into this. And it was before the whole quarantine started happening and the whole, you know, COVID started really, you know, it got real, you know, like this is a worldwide pandemic that we're going through right now. And during that time, before everything started happening, I was so thankful for God, and I was so appreciative, and I felt, you know, this conviction in my heart that like, yes, this is God, this is where He's leading me. And then all of this starts to slowly unravel into the situation that we're seeing now, with everything becoming more strict and people losing jobs. And you know, like this is, I don't even know what week I'm on, you know, staying literally in my house. I have not left my house in weeks. So I started to feel sorry for myself, and I started to doubt God and doubt His plan. And you know, I told my mom when I was having this conversation with myself in the mirror, why did He let me down? Why did He start leading me on this path that I knew it was Him, and I was so happy, and things were just like going directly like according to His plan, and I could just see it all unfolding in goodness and happiness. So why did He leave me here, you know, where things are just, it's completely on its head, you know? Like I am so filled with a lot of uncertainty right now, and I just had to stop myself and be like, wow, God is not only good in the good times, He is good all the time. And He's led me through so much darkness in my life, and I have grown so much because of it. And I would not be the person that I am today without those hard times. So why do I think that God has just left me now? Because things are hard? Because He's giving me an opportunity to grow, and to not only grow in my own strength, but in His strength. That's the big picture here, that, you know, He helps me rise from the ashes. He may put me there in the first place, but I might have needed to be knocked down a couple pegs, you know? Something could have been where my mindset was off, or I was just, you know, leaning on my own understanding and not His. I'm still trying to work through the bits and pieces and really trying to figure out what to do next. But I do know that he's not left me. I know that he is so good and that he has been with me this whole time, and he will continue to walk through everything with me, and that I need to just lean on him and trust him. And sometimes that's really not easy when we think that everything is falling apart around us. And you know, I know that on my worst day, on the worst possible day of my life, however bad that could look, God is still there for me, and he is still gonna help me come out of that stronger on the other side. And so that's really what I've been thinking about just this last week since I posted my first video. Just thinking about how it was June of 2019 that this little clip is that I recorded, and I was contemplating suicide, and I was depressed, and I had self-harm issues, and you know, I was not leaving the house, and I didn't have a job, I didn't have any friends. Things were bleak, to say the least. It was one of the hardest times of my life, and sorry, I'm getting emotional about it. I know that if God can pull me out of that when I was that low and that just like everything was darkness, he's changed my heart and my spirit so much in the last probably 6 months than in my entire life. And because I have that renewed spirit within me, I know that whatever is going on right now is not the end. This is not it for me. I don't get to give up. I don't get to quit. I don't get to feel sorry for myself because I have not come this far to only come this far. And I know that now. So it's been another really long day. I am on the heating pad. Have been all day. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, which I'm glad it was early and I got it over with, because the second I got home, I've literally been in bed ever since. In bed or in the shower. It was a good doctor's appointment. It was alright. Not getting my hopes up, because this is the third specialist that I've seen at this hospital. I'm just really hoping to get some answers pretty soon. Because I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. You know, I honestly feel like nobody can understand unless you are going through something like this, where you have debilitating pain to where you're literally bedridden for most of your life, and you can't even get out of the house. You can't go do anything. You can't have a life. I can't even keep my freaking house clean when I have no job and no other priorities besides my dog and taking care of Keegan, because it just freaking hurts. I'm just in pain all the time. Something so simple as just doing a load of dishes will make me have to recoup and rest the following day all day long. I feel like this has just completely taken over my life. I'm really trying to stay positive, because I know that stressing about it and thinking negatively isn't going to help the situation. I know that. But how can I not? I just feel like I'm letting everybody down. I was listening to this song before I started recording this video, New Wine by Hillsong, and I actually recorded a little bit. I might put that in, I don't know yet. We'll see. I don't know how my confidence is right now. But I was just like letting those words wash over me, like in the crushing, in the pressing, you are making new wine. And I feel like right now we are in such a time of renewal that to some people, to a lot of people, it may seem like defeat, but we are being made new. And so many people that I know around me are coming to the Lord and who are praying, who are reading their Bibles, who are watching Sunday service, not Sunday school, church on Sunday, the Sunday service, you know what I mean. But I mean, I feel like the presence of God is so close to everything in my life right now, and I'm seeing it so many places because of what's happening, that I can't help but be grateful that so many people are realizing that life without God is not only harder, it's not only more confusing, but it's in times like these where no matter what, you are loved and you are protected and you are forgiven, and just He renews us with such hope, especially in times like this, that when things seem so lost and so hopeless, that it's not the end. Not even close. In the crushing, in the pressing, you are making new wine. In the soil I now surrender, you are breaking new ground. So I yield to you until your careful hand. When I trust you, I don't need to understand. Make me your vessel, make me an offering, make me whatever you want me to be. I came here with nothing, but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me.